Hey guys, hope you all have been well. Welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be a really fun and exciting day because my Ulta order came in. So strange, the past 2 times I've ordered from Ulta, I've been getting it within like 6 weeks, where normally it's 8 to 12. So my order came in and I said, okay, tomorrow I'm definitely going to film my blush swatch party because I have a whole bunch of blushes here, and the crazy thing is I'm not done. So I'm going to show you the stuff that I'm going to be working with first, and maybe I should just do like what brushes I'm going to be working with. Elf blush brush, the BK Beauty 107. I'm also going to be using my fingers. I think I might dabble in a sponge, I'm not sure yet, but I also picked up the Elf Putty blush brush, so we're going to be using this for some creams. Now as for products is concerned, I have the Jouer blush Bouquet duo, and this is in rose gold. I did get the mini. I don't think I'll ever run through an entire pan of blush, so the smaller they are the better in my opinion. I also picked up the Natasha Denona blush duo. This is the palette number 7. Then we have the Bobbi brown blush, and this is in Clementine. I love that name. This one here. I'm also going to be showing you the Goss. I know this is not technically a blush, but if you're interested, I thought I'd just throw it in here. This is their Bronze and Sculpt Radiance Boosting Face Palette, and I got it in Satin Bronze. It's a little spotty. Do you see that? Did I do something? But this is the second deepest shade. Then I have my new stuff from Ulta. I got the Milani Cheek Kiss Cream Blush in Blushing Berry. Then we have the Elf Putty Blush in Turks and Caicos. Then we have the Persona Super Blush, and this is in the shade Terracotta. If you have nails, by the way, I just got these from Ulta as well, and I put them on last night. But if you ever have like press-on nails or long nails, just use your tweezers. This is the blush. So cute. I wish blushes just all came in this size so that I can have more blush. More space means more blush. And look at this beautiful color. And then lastly, finally guys, I picked up a CoverFX. What is this called? Monochromatic blush duo, and this is in Soft Peach. I'm glad I picked this up because I ended up picking a lot more like warmer, deeper brown neutral blushes, and so I'm glad that this one is a peach blush, and this is what it looks like. You ready for some swatches? So am I. All right, let our swatch party begin. Let me do the bronzer first. So this again, Satin Bronze, and this shade here is the bronzer, and this one on my complexion at least comes off a cooler tone, so I'm going to use that as contour. Brush I'm going to use is the BK 104. Tap that in. This is so pigmented guys, a little goes a long way. I'm just gonna bronze and save kind of the more specified placement for the second shade. Such a flattering shade. I really like it. I think against my skin tone it works very well. See how warm my face looks already. Very little product necessary. And then for the second shade right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap it on the tip of my brush and kind of lightly right on the outer corner, do more of a specified shading. You see? Right there. This is a really good duo if you want a bronzer and a contour in one. The bronzer side does have a little bit of shimmer in it, but it looks very well blended on your skin. You see that contour? I'm really glad I picked this up. This is a very well thought out duo. There we go. All right, so I'm going to take the Elf Putty blush brush, and I'm going to use it for the Elf Putty blush. Why do people say it's not on here? It's on the side. Maybe it's a new thing, but there's a label on the side. It says Turks and Caicos. Let's load this baby up. And I did powder already, so I wanted to see how it would work over powder, because let's be honest, putting it on your skin, I think it's almost a guarantee that it's gonna work, but putting it over powder is kind of like a test, especially if you have oily skin like myself. That's a pretty color. Yeah, it's not disturbing my powder, it's not moving my foundation. Beautiful. I like that. So next up we're gonna do Milani. I'm really excited about this color because it's the deepest blush color that I own. Oh, there we go. Don't want to ruin my new nails that I just bought it. This side, I think I want to use my fingers. So here we go. Look at how pigmented that is. Get my mirror, see if my makeup is lifting or moving. Nope, it's not. It might also be technique for some people. Like, I think using this with a brush and swiping motion, it might not be the best way to go. But pouncing it on my skin, it looks really good. Holy crap. That was so much better than I thought it was gonna be. So here we have, again, the e.l.f. Putty blush in Turks and Caicos. And then this one here is the Milani cream blush in Blushing Berry. And this is what it looks like head on. Let's take this off. Now we're going to move on to, these are the blushes I've already used, so I'll just show them to you, starting off with the Jouer. Again, this is their blush Bouquet in rose gold. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the light shade and then I'm gonna dab and layer in the darker shade. And I'm gonna use the BK107 brush here. Let me wipe it off a little bit. Taking that pink shade, loading it on. And it does show up on my skin, but it's very light, as you can see. There's kind of specks of glitter in it, but on the skin it looks matte. And then the deeper shade is the shimmer. So there we have the lighter blush by itself. And then I'm gonna take the e.l.f. brush, kind of load that shimmer. And for this one, I'll just do kind of the center blend. And then we can see that glow. And if you are interested, just be careful. This is a bit powdery. Going back to the BK brush and just blending it together. So this is the blush right here. It is stunning. I love the combination of the two. That's my preferred way to use this blush. I'm really into layering blushes at this point in time anyways, but this one in particular together, stunning. Okay, let's continue on with duos. We'll do Natasha Denona, palette 7. Now, this is a very interesting duo. This side here does absolutely nothing for me. And then this shade is a bit tricky because of how intense it is. And with that, the way that I found myself using this blush is to just taking the e.l.f. blush, tap in this, and then tap in this. And so that way I have more of a controlled blush application. The color doesn't come off as strong on my cheeks, which I like. See how much softer it is when I do that? And I also thought about doing this because I wouldn't be making use of this side if I was just going to use it by itself. Both sides has a bit of a sheen. It's not glowy like this side, but you can see there's a bit of a sheen on it. And so this by itself would just, it's just going to be thrown away eventually. So being smart about it and using both, I don't have to worry too much about, you know, how much pressure I'm applying. Is it going to be too pigmented? I can just use both and I get exactly the color that I want. So there you have it. Isn't it so pretty? It's so pretty when you put it together. So one more time, Jouer Blush Bouquet in Rose Gold, and then Natasha Denona Blush Duo, palette number 7. And here's what it looks like head on. All right, let's move on to Persona. I'm really excited about this blush. I've never tried anything else from Persona, and I believe this is a matte blush. It looks that way in the pan. I think the better brush would be e.l.f. because it seems like it's a deeper color. Ooh, it is powdery. That's just one layer. Yeah, and it is matte. This is what it looks like on the brush. Easily blendable. Oh, yes. That color is life, and it's not as like pigmented on contact. Sometimes with blushes, if you do this, you'll get a patch and then it's really hard to blend out. This is not the case with this blush. I guess the biggest downfall is just how powdery it gets, because what I've been doing is just dabbing it once in the pan and there's quite a bit of kick up on it, but the color, don't even. So here we have the Persona Super Blush in Terracotta. Now, Miss Bobbi Brown, I did get requested to do a review on this, but as I mentioned in the comment, I was going to do this swatch party video, and I feel like it's a lot more informative if I do swatches with other blushes, so I can kind of compare them. So here we have the blush. I've used this already a couple times. Beautiful. It's like a pink tangerine shade, and this is a matte blush. The kick up on this is pretty minimal. Oh, so pretty. And again, this is a really good buildable blush. So this is just the first application. And so you get a good amount of pigment with just that one application, even against my tan complexion. So this is a good blush option if you're looking for kind of orange pink shade. And it kind of looks like the Turks and Caicos, maybe just a slightly deeper and poppier color to that e.l.f. Putty primer. Putty blush, not putty primer. Stop! My phone keeps going off. Okay, so there we have the Clementine blush from Bobbi Brown. Very beautiful, great for spring, summer. I think this will be like the perfect shade. If you're wondering what range it would go to, I think maybe up to about an NC45, you'll still get a good pop with the color, and then above that you might just get more of a softer flush. So final look, we have the Persona Super Blush in Terracotta, and then we have the Bobbi Brown blush in Clementine, and here we have the blushes head on. All right, we're on to the last blush. I'm grateful because my face is starting to get irritated. So CoverFX Monochromatic. Why did I get a stain already? Monochromatic blush in soft pink, soft peach. Out of all of these things, this is the one I wanted the longest. I've put it in and out of carts 1,000 times over. I'm gonna use the Bouquet brush because I've been using that e.l.f. one the past two. Starting off with the matte side, not much kick up. I'm feeling you, I'm feeling you. Can you really go wrong with a peach blush though? I think not. I can put blush on both sides now since it's the last one. I'm impressed with all of these blushes. They're really good at just building up. Love this shade. Let's get into that highlighter shade here. It doesn't really look peach though, does it? It looks pink. e.l.f. brush on top. Ooh, it's like a topper shade. A lot of people say they don't care too much about this shade, but if you don't want highlighter, or you kind of want to do a draping style where you bring it up here, this would be really pretty. I like it. This thing isn't bad, it's good. It pairs with the shade really nicely. Look at that glow. This is a good combo. I like this thing. Look at that. Look at how glowy and just like blown. When I get my blush right, I feel like $1,000,000. And right now my blush is hitting, okay? So good. I love that shade. It was so easy to work with. And that is it. That is my blush swatch party. Again, I do have others coming in the mail, and I'm not even gonna apologize for my blush collection. I love blush. It's the one thing that I'm like, I don't care how many I have of it. I'm just gonna keep getting all the stuff that I want. And I have no regrets. Like, none of them. And I don't even have bronzer on. It's just the blush. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me in this video. I will try and link every single thing down below, and what I'm hoping for most especially is that they're still available if you're interested in picking any of them up. I don't think I'm gonna put a photo up on Instagram for this makeup look. I seriously just threw anything on because I just wanted to swatch stuff on my face. But definitely will be linking all of these products. All right, guys, till the next video, I hope you all are doing well, taking great care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye, guys. Blush. Blush.